I don't know if you've seen in the videos, this corner of the shop, there used to be all these shelves with boxes and boxes and boxes of shit. And it was all the landlord's business records. Well, anyway, since we've got the new building over there, there's another building on the property. And what we did was we loaded up all these boxes and took them over to his other building and set them out on pallets, and then tore down the shelves to make benches out of. This insulation was up behind those shelves, and there are actually outlets every so often that aren't wired up to the fuse box yet, but we'll get to that. I want to go ahead and finish insulating and drywall that, but not right away. But anyway, we moved all the toolboxes that were over here, over there. The Krispy Kreme cabinet was back in that corner behind everything. So we got that out of there, moved the compressor over, and opened up a lot of room here. We weren't able to get this boat in this area, but yeah, it opened up a lot of room. My metal flake's going to stay under the bench there. Yeah, we got a lot of space going on around here. This is coming together. I've got rivets down that side. I've still got to put rivets down the other side and do some stuff across the back. I got to paint the windshield area black, put the rub rail on it, and then it's out of here. And got 3 of these hulls that I need 3 decks for. One deck is in the mold over there, and when it comes out, we'll start getting it ready and we'll put it on this hull since it's closest, because I've still got to go around that's the most recent one we pulled. I've still got to go around that edge and grind off the fuzzies. But yeah, we cleared out a bunch of stuff along that wall, moved up to the other shop, a lot of boat parts and stuff that are going up into storage rooms up there. Got rid of a lot of wood that we don't need. It's still cluttered, but it's a lot less cluttered than it was. And there's a ton more room in here. One of my hoists up there gave out, so I've got to get another one. Yeah, I'll show you that thing over there in a second. This thing has been hiding in the corner of my shop since I got the place. It is finally going away. Big, giant Krispy Kreme cabinet disappearing. Dug it out of the corner, and it will soon be gone. I hate this thing. It's been taking up too much space up here. This is something else we've got out of the corner of the shop. It was back in this one corner over here. It's a chicken fryer that belongs to the landlord. Apparently it's no good, and since I was sharing this space with him, he just brings stuff over here to die, basically. Anyway, it's going over his building too, but it is heavy as hell, so we'll get it out of here. Got my gel coat ready for the next boat, and then got these things over here. That chicken fryer was way over in that corner there. There was just so much stuff in here that we had it well hidden. You couldn't really see it. But we're gradually clearing it out. We've got shelves taken out of that area so we can get the fiberglass up against the wall and out of the work area. And get some things built. And you can see, basically, we got a lot of room in here now. I'd still like to have a bigger building. I mean, the other building's bigger, but it's going to fill up quick too. This is the 11-footer, and it's just got a skin out right now. Tomorrow they're going to get to laying the layers in it. And then we got to figure out the floor, you know, basically this part. Figure out where we want the stringers, where we want the floor, and do a pattern for the transom. But this is just the first layer in here. And over here on this 13-foot deck, it's basically done. We've got to take these clamps off tomorrow, cover this wood. I've got the electrical blocks in. They had one block they weren't sure of, so they didn't put that in. And they'll put that in tomorrow. And we're going to run a tube down that side so we don't have to, you know, so instead of these little blocks, there'll just be a tube that runs along that side to run wires through. And that should make it easier. But it'll be ready to pull sometime tomorrow. And we can get this inside painted and start wiring it and rigging it and get it on that other part. Get it on the other hall there and get another one out the door. This is the deck for the 11-footer. You see it's got a kind of a small cockpit area. It's small everything really. It doesn't go real deep on the sides here like the 13. It just basically has enough room to tie onto the hull, and then it goes almost straight across. You'll see more of that when we get it out of the mold. But it has like a sloped up windshield area right here. And it's a cute little boat. We've only ever made one of them. But they've got to finish out this layer on this deck, and then I'll put another layer of 1708 on it. Put some wood here on the dash and on the sides. And the little electrical blocks on the one side so we can run wiring. And I'm going to put a cross brace across here to keep from flexing. And then it should come out. And we'll set this on top of the hull that's in the mold to figure out where we want everything in the hull to get it appropriate. So get everything to where we want it. And so you should see this pretty soon. But it's looking good. They do a nice job laminating. Anyway, I'd like to make a mold of that sometime this year. And I'd like to get the 16 in so that we can use that balsa in it, because it's a little bit bigger than all these. We get things moved up to the other building. We'll work on the 16 and possibly a 21 in here this spring, and the little boats will go up front. It all takes time, but like I said, you can see how this cleared out. I used to have a whole set of shelves right there that had boat windshields on it, and some rolls of upholstery up top, and a chicken fryer in the corner. But now we got the milk jugs, water jugs. We use those for the resin here. And she keeps stealing my cart. That's my paint cart. I gotta steal that back. Yeah, it's coming along pretty nice in here. still tons of stuff to get out of here because stuff's stashed in places, like that door behind the booth over there. That goes to my landlord's business. So that needs to go out of here. He brings the stuff over and we find places to hide it. And that was out of the way. Otherwise we'd be buried in this stuff. Anyway, that's enough rambling for now. We get this pulled out of here tomorrow and get started on putting that deck on that hull. All right, I can't think of anything else, so that's enough of an update for now. Thanks for watching.